I'm Margaret Kerrigan, and this is Art Market Minute from ArtNet Pro. It's Monday, May 19th, and these are the top market stories going into the week. Last week's marquee auctions in New York, long viewed as the bellwether for the global art market, offered a revealing snapshot of current conditions. Despite the presence of more masterpiece lots priced at $30 million and up than last May, results suggest that strong supply alone isn't enough to offset deeper challenges. Sotheby's Modern Evening Sale on Tuesday featured the week's highest profile lot, a 1955 bust by Alberto Giacometti, estimated at $70 million. And it failed to sell rather spectacularly, and perhaps unsurprisingly given a dearth of recent sales in that price range. As I noted in ArtNet's latest intelligence report, there was a dramatic 44.2% drop in auction sales of art worth more than $10 million in 2024, with just 3 works going for over $50 million last year, versus double that amount in 2023 and nearly triple it in 2022. But since Sotheby's didn't guarantee the Giacometti, it had no financial risk tied to the sales outcome. And despite a weak sell-through rate and a significant shortfall between the auction's low estimate and hammer total, Sotheby's still secured $34.4 million in buyer's premium after paying out third-party fees. Meanwhile, Christie's had better optics with the estate of Barnes & Noble founder Len Riggio, whose collection brought in $272 million with a 97% sell-through rate. But nearly all of the works, or 93% by value, had been pre-sold to third-party guarantors. ArtNet's Katya Kazakina calculated that Christie's still missed its guaranteed minimum by about $26 million, revealing the razor-thin margins that often underlie big headline numbers. Even the obvious wins from the week may not be what they seem. At Christie's 21st Century Sale on Wednesday, a fresh record was set for a living woman artist at auction when Marlene Dumas' Miss January sold for $13.6 million. The record was previously held by Jenny Saville, who had a painting sell at Sotheby's London in 2018 for $12.4 million. My colleague Eileen Kinsella noted that when you adjust that figure for inflation, you get $15.7 million, a solid $2.1 million above the Dumas price. At Phillips, a Jean-Michel Basquiat once owned by David Bowie led the sale at $6.5 million, but overall sales were down 40% year over year. 4 lots were withdrawn, 5 failed to sell, and many others went to guarantors only on a single bid, which was a trend we saw across many of the sales last week. The takeaway? While the quality of supply has improved a bit, buyer appetite appears to have shifted. Overall, buyer tastes and behaviors are changing, and the sales strategies that worked 10 or even just 5 years ago simply aren't getting the job done anymore. Trophies, for one thing, no longer have a winning allure. Yuga Labs, the company behind Bored Ape Yacht Club, has sold its landmark CryptoPunks NFT collection to the Node Foundation, a nonprofit focused on preserving digital art. Financial details weren't disclosed, but the move follows Node's recent $25 million grant to support the future of digital art. Yuga Labs purchased CryptoPunks back in 2022 from Larva Labs amid the digital token craze that saw NFTs sell for millions of dollars. The highest priced CryptoPunk NFT sold for nearly $24 million worth of crypto, according to their website. That's it for this week. You can get more details on these stories on news.artnet.com. Make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever else you get your podcasts to stay up to date on the latest news in the art market. And please also take a minute to rate and review us to help others discover what we're doing. Art Market Minute is produced by Sonia Manalili and me, Margaret Kerrigan. Thanks for listening, and see you next week.